Hi guys, today we have something very special to talk about. The brand new Zowie DW-series fitting kit. Previously this kit was only available with their wired variants and didn't include the U2 shape since it was never released in a wired format. I've been geeking so hard with this fitting kit since it's so nice to have so many shapes to try and find which one fits you the best. I've been trying out each one of them with Zowie's brand new HSR SE2 blue mousepad that warrants a separate video because man, it's a super nice control pad even without any stitching. But enough yapping, let's get to the kit. So the kit consists of all their DW-series wireless mice, and the DW-series is their newest wireless lineup that supports up to 4K polling and comes with their enhanced receiver that also acts as a charging dock. You also get the smaller dongle with the kit, but I've been just using the larger one in all my testing. Let's start with their ergos first. So Zowie's EC series is without a doubt one of, if not the most copied shapes on the planet for one simple reason. It's an ergo shape that just is very easy to use. Inside the kit you'll find all the three sizes of the EC lineup. The largest one, the EC1, is pretty much the same size category as the Death Adder V3 Pro, so a really nice mouse for those with bigger hands or someone who likes to palm grip their mice. The total length is 130mm, width is 69mm, and the hump is around 42mm tall. Weight of the EC1 is around 63 grams, which is very nice for a large ergo like this one, and the build quality is just impeccable. Then we have possibly the most popular of the EC line, the EC2. This is the same size category as Pulsar's X-Lite V2 medium size and the VAX CE1, offering very similar feeling to those. It suits a relaxed claw grip and palm grip really well, and for medium hand size users it will fit like a glove. The total length is 123mm, width is 65mm, and the hump sits around 42mm at the highest point. The weight of the EC2 DW is a nice 60 grams. Then the smallest one, which is my favorite of these three, the EC3 DW, is a nice little nugget with the weight at 59 grams and total length at 119mm. Width from the widest part is a bit wider than on the EC2 at around 65.6mm, but the grip width on the center is slightly more narrow. This is one of my favorite small ergos to use since it is just very natural to put your hand on and play with. Generally my aim is not at its peak with any ergo, but the comfort these offer is superb. Whenever I have fatigue on my arm, the benefits of ergo shapes come to play, and they are just very consistent mice to use, especially in games where there is more horizontal movement needed, like on tac shooters for example. Then we have the legendary FK2 DW. This is Zowie's most low profile shape offering, and it is something many people love for claw gripping. The low hump on the FK2 offers more breathing room below your palm, offering more flexible micro adjustments, and even though it is a very low mouse, it is quite easy to pick up and reset due to the nicely angled sides on the position where you rest your fingers. Its total length is 125mm and the width is 65mm at the widest point, and the weight comes right at 65 grams. It is a bit longer of a mouse I generally would go for, but picking this up always surprises me with how easy it is to maneuver in your hand. It is a safe recommendation for those who want that Viper V2 Pro kind of feel, but with Zowie's build quality. Grip styles this supports best are mostly aggressive claw, but also pincer claw, where you can use that extra micro adjustment capability to your benefit. Then, if we take this shape but make it shorter, taller and wider, we get this, the S2DW. This shape was really made with tracking in mind, and it offers amazing comfortability for relaxed claw grip. With the higher hump it also has more curvature on the sides and a really nice space on the front right corner where you can bunch up your fingers for relaxed claw. It also has a more noticeable rear hump to really lock in your grip. There is just not that much space with this to micro adjust, but tracking with this feels so nice. It is a really stubby feeling shape that I thought I would like the best from all of these, but in real use I noticed another one beating this by a bit for my use cases. More on that later. But the overall measurements for this one, the S2, are 120mm in length, 64mm in width, and it's 2mm taller on the hump than the FK2, sitting right at 38mm. The weight on this one is also 65 grams, but it kind of feels heavier than FK2 for me because of these shape differences. Then let's take the FK2 shape back again. Now let's make it have a really big hump, make it shorter and make it narrower. Do that and we have the ZA13DW, and boy, look at that booty. This mouse feels like no other. Well, disregarding the Lamzo Inca, since this is what that mouse was shaped after. This feels like you are holding a ball in your hand almost. It is really meant to lock in that aggressive claw grip and offer a very precise feeling to your flicks. I found this one to really feel at its home at static clicking scenarios, but again, micro adjusting was pretty much non-existent on it since the hump is really meant to be constantly in contact with your palm. It also has those sloped sides, making it very easy to lift and adjust on your pad, and the narrower width really suits the higher hump. This one comes right at around 122mm in length, 63mm in maximum width, and 40mm in height at its peak. I really wanted to love this shape because I'm a hump guy, but for the reason it locks in my hands so much, I didn't enjoy it as much as the other symmetricals. Then the last one is by far my favorite, the U2, and it's kinda dirty. Wait a moment. I don't know if this mouse was made in collaboration with Bono and the others from the band with the same name, but if they did, they know their stuff. This is Zowie's newest shape, made strictly with modern gaming titles in mind. The design philosophy behind this was to offer a superior shape for claw grip and offer a really effortless experience for multi-angular aiming. This looks very symmetrical shape at first, but when we take a closer look at it, we see some nice features in the shape. First, this thumb spot here, this goes in deep and it really offers a place to lock in your thumb because it goes in deeper. The space between your thumb and index finger is gonna be smaller, resulting in supposedly faster clicking speed. I don't know about the speed, but it feels just very natural thing to have here. I've always digged a more outwards curve on my thumb placement, but this just feels like home. Then when we look at the profile as a whole from the bottom, we can see just how much the shape curves inwards from the base. The shape offers one of the most natural feeling aggressive claw grips I've ever used. Such a nice shape. The total length on this one is 123mm, width at the back is 64mm, and the height is 38mm. Weight is also a very nice 60 grams spot on. During my time of testing this, I did a little comparison with each, not including the easy one since it's just a tad bit too big for me. I did some aim training benchmarks and ran each benchmark 3 times in order with every mouse, taking a 15-minute break between every mouse to reset any fatigue. And here are the results. So from these results, it is kind of easy to spot which mouse suits me the best. The U2 just came clearly on top with almost every benchmark I did. The only exception was a target switching, where my performance with S2 was slightly better than on the U2, but that was only 8 points, which is pretty much nothing. So yeah, I had such a blast geeking out and testing all the shapes Zowie has to offer in wireless DW format, so definitely give the kit a go if you ever have the chance. Currently it seems that the DW kit is NA only, but I imagine it will launch in Europe soonish as well, since I am in Europe and I had the chance to try it. But yeah, that is about this one. Thanks for watching and goodbye.